of the under 48 kilo category. Tugce of Turkey goes up against Tara BABULFATH of Sweden. It'll be BEDER in the white judogi, BABULFATH in blue. Let's take a look and see how they got there. Well, after a first round bye, it was Rodriguez, Alieva, and Gilyazova who were defeated by BEDER. BABULFATH in her turn, a bye in round one. Zakaria, Stoyadinov, and Isht were down by BABULFATH. The referee in the middle for this one is Gostini Balas of Hungary.
Now, let's welcome the finalists. In white judogi representing Turkey, Grand Slam and Grand Prix medalist. Tetri judogi, Turkey, Grand Slam and Grand Prix Spresioni.
No surprises for you about BABULFATH in the final?
I wouldn't say it was much of a surprise.
She snuck past
yeah,
Ish,
I was really impressed with Ish's performance against her, and like I said, I think it went against the run of play, but it just is the way it is.
Tugce wasn't one of the top 4 seeds. She was one of the top 8.
No, and I like her win against Sabina Gilyazova. So let's see what she makes of BABULFATH.
We were kind of picking her apart a little bit. Well, I was anyway, BABULFATH, especially when it came to things in Newaza, where she excels as far as her winning percentage is concerned. So as a percentage of her wins, a large number of them are in Newaza. But there were a few things that I looked at earlier on that weren't quite working as well as I'm sure she would have liked. So there's still a bit of work to do there, but she's still young.
Yeah. I think she kind of landed on the scene, didn't she? And it was one after another. And then she had success at the Olympics.
Yeah, and then you thought the whole world would open up. But I don't know. I mean, I was going to say a little bit. There have been a few others who've travelled the same route.
But I think once people start getting to know you very well, that's when you get shut down a little bit, unless you are some kind of superstar. Not to say that she's not, but they've just... A lot of people seem to have a number.
And it's quite possible that if they are able to shut her down as far as the Newaza is concerned, then you shine the spotlight on the other part of the game, which is her Tachiwaza, and if it's not there, then you're gonna struggle. I mean, she doesn't come across as a big thrower. A little bit of a stalemate here, and both athletes pick up penalties.
I think in the head-to-head it said it was 2-1 to BABULFATH.
Yeah, she's going to pick up a penalty for ducking underneath there.
Just replaced it then.
Yeah, I'll take that one away, and you can have this one instead.
Oh. Well, BEDER's bringing it to life here. Just keeping it out.
Just the penalties on the board at the moment. BABULFATH now picks up a second. hasn't really had an opportunity to get involved in her favourite Newaza as yet. Maybe just one stab at it, but BEDER was up to defending that.
Yeah, let's see if this Judo motivates her. Because she really has to take it to BEDER now. She can't afford to walk around like this.
Yeah, she's frustrated because BEDER has kind of shut up shop. You know, there's not a lot going on there. She can afford to take that risk because she's only got the one penalty. BABULFATH has to make something happen. And even these little attacks, I can't imagine that they will count them as attacks, but the slightest movements are going to put
but it's just,
pressure
and it's preventing
on
her
BABULFATH
from doing anything, isn't it?
And that's a really good point. Even if the athlete who appears to attack isn't given a false attack, but they're not really accounting that much, they're keeping her opponent from attacking. So you're
like,
really adding to the problem.
Yeah, just got some preventative tactics going on. But when you've got the one Judo and they've got the two, must be in the side of your mind just like, if you could just keep pushing and pushing. I mean, of the two, she is the one with the attacks.
Yeah. Yeah. That was harsh, but unfortunately we didn't see anything from BABULFATH.
Yeah.
Well, if you're going to work it out, you know, the Europeans is not the place. You have to be in Tbilisi, get it done here, come back in a couple of weeks' time, see if you can get it right. And then the biggest stage, World Championships, and then the biggest of all, the Olympic Games, you don't want to be making mistakes there. So tactical errors, things that you need to tighten up in your game, they can all be worked out with her coach before you come to the really big events. But she's going to have to take a loss here, and it's Tugce of Turkey who comes away with the gold medal.
Very satisfying win there for